doing the pressure?
Just crossed over B Ridge. Driving home in this fucking rain with this town car. I put some nice crash wrap on it. Try to protect the windows. Now that it's nice and wet coming up on Clark Road in this fucking rain, it decided to let go. So my interior's probably gonna be fucking sucked. We'll see.
Fuck this up, I send you back to your ex, but good luck with that, this is big as it gets. Hey, let's see how you do under pressure. Let's see how you do under pressure. Give them a name to remember. Hey, let's see how you do under pressure.
What's up, YouTube? So as you guys know, we've been talking about this glass house forever. It's finally back. Temporarily anyway. We are going to do the hydraulic setup. We are going to put the engine transmission back in it, possibly get it drivable, and then it's going back to the paint shop. We're going to do some pinstriping and a re-clear, nice flow coat, get it all smoothed out, get all the pinstriping buried under the clear. It's going to be right and tight. Redoing the interior. I was pulling it home yesterday, and we had some rain, and all of the coverings we put on the windows flew off on the highway, so the interior got wet. So we're drying out the seats right now. Probably going to reupholster those in black, ordered a new black carpet, because the carpet that was in it's just from 1975. It's trashed, you know. Yeah, so stay tuned on the channel, man. We're going to have some nice progress pics and videos, and on Instagram there'll be a lot of pictures, a lot more updates probably on Instagram on the 3-Wheel Willie page. But we'll make videos when we can. All right, guys, stay tuned. Guys, I'm so fucking excited. So once we cut the old rack out and make it a little bit lower, because I just got the plates sitting on top of the old rack, everything should clear just fine, because as it is right now, it's like just in line with it. And then those two battery racks fit just right on the sides there. I figure we'll do the solenoids in, keep it super clean on the inside here. It's gonna be nice. I think this is, I'm 99% decided on this pump layout. Once it's lower, possibly play with the idea of tilting the tanks maybe a little bit on a 45. Yeah. Wasn't a huge fan of the giant gap in the middle, but they just don't look right with the bullet ends facing each other. But I don't hate it. The more I look at it, I don't hate it. Could put the street charger back there, maybe. We'll see. Depends how clean it looks. Or we'll hide it. Either way, I fucking love these things. Alright, so I'm about to go check all my spare fittings here, because I need a different one here, chrome, that matches this. This is kind of how I'm thinking, right? I'll have it coming out to the T, straight through the dump, out to the cylinder, come 90, straight out the cylinder. We'll have 90s down at the bottom, that'll loop up to the return here, and on this one, to that one.
We ready? Who ready? Who? We ready? Who? Who ready? Who? We ready? Who? Who ready? We ready. Been ready. I waited. My turn. On God. Hell steady. I keep dropping back to back. I keep going if you let me. I've been sitting at the top, looking down at those who left me. Promise I'm not being petty. I'm the one they envy, Brody, moving state to state, make $1 million out the semi. Plus I.
So over here tonight at Dean's shop, working on the shoebox, working on my pump mounts for the glass house. Finally gonna start working on that. So the plan for that is I want to make the pedestals removable. So I got Dean fabbing me up these nice pieces here. Let me show you. Yeah. So these are the pump stands. They're upside down, of course. So essentially, we're going to weld these posts to the crossbar, so that way the pump racks can just bolt in and out nice and easy. We'll make things real nice. I'm going to eventually send
outside of the car.
Yeah, full assembly outside the car. I'm eventually going to send these plates to get chromed. I'm going to send the tanks to get color matched, painted, and yeah, that's where we're at so far.
Pump pads, these are getting chromed?
Yeah.
These pump pads? Okay, and that's from, what are these from again? These from Hoppos?
Those are from Hoppos,
Shout
yeah.
out to Hoppos for making life a lot easier.
Yeah, we'll keep you posted. I'm out here in the shop working on the rack for the Glasshouse over there. Right here. So, I don't know if you guys remember, I showed the rack that was in it. Had the battery bank that went, horizontal across the car. And then the pegs coming off it to have the posts, the pumps kind of facing each other, kind of whammy style. It was a solid rack. Like, I liked it, but ultimately, if I was going to use normal pumps, I probably would have left it. I'd have probably had to widen the battery tray because they were for some smaller batteries, but I decided to go with the gravity fed over here. These right here. So ultimately, just going to redesign the rack. So we've got an idea how we want it, but it's a shame to let this thing go to waste. So repurposing it. Got the crossbar off. I'm going to reuse the crossbar. I'm going to reuse these posts because I'm going to have a couple more posts coming through the trunk for the battery trays. I got those the 2 battery racks from Hoppos. So I'm just going to run 48 volts. You can see one down there and another one in the other corner. So I got to have support for those. So yeah, so we're repurposing. Solid rack, good welds. Took me a hot minute to cut through it all. But yeah, one more original piece that I can still use, which I like. So we're out here in the garage tonight working on the Glasshouse. Show you what we got so far. So we drilled out the pedestals, the holes for the pedestals for the battery rack.
This is a bad example.
So we're that's the first post anyway. We're either going to drill a second hole for a post closer to the pump rack, or we're going to come off the pump rack for the front support. But yeah, that's the progress so far. We'll keep you posted. All right, so we've pretty much got the pump racks in the trunk where we want them. This is the design, right? Because we got the center post coming to the center of the pump rack. So we're gonna gusset it on both sides and toward the back to give it some strength. About to weld it all in place. Good luck.
A post up or something for sale?
No. It was no.
Getting these corners molded down. Second one down. All right, so we're out here in the shop doing a little bit more scavenging actually. So we realized the pump racks that I have, or the battery racks that I bought from Hoppos, they're 2 battery racks, so they're really, 24 volts or whatever. So I only got spots for 2 solenoids. I'm gonna be running 3 solenoids per pump. So the third solenoid we either have to put underneath or drill some new holes. It just look a little bit wonky. So the old rack, if you guys remember, had the angle iron with the studs coming out for solenoids. It was really nice. It was well built, So we decided to scavenge that a little bit. We're gonna end up cutting off the 2 solenoid mounts on the battery racks over there, cutting these down so they're 3 apiece. Because this angle iron here actually will hold 8 solenoids. So I'll show you. Try to get the right light. It'll hold 8, right? So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5, 6, 7, 8. So we're gonna cut it down for 3 per side. I've already cut it off of the old rack. So there you go. We'll chop it down, put it on the other ones. Got the new solenoid mounts done, salvaged from the old rack. So we're back in the shop tonight. I think we're going to weld the battery racks in the car, put the batteries in there, see what's going on, and I'm going to assemble the pumps. That's going to be cool. I kind of mocked one up here. This is essentially the back side of the pump, right? So you're not really going to see it. So I got the pressures coming out here through the check valve into the T, through the dumps. These 2 here will go right out to the cylinders, and then the dumps will come down back through the slowdown into the tank. I'll show you what it'll look like from the front. So update. I actually had to turn it a little bit because I was going to have that tank angling in toward the back on each one. So this side will angle this way as well. So this is essentially what you'll see when you open the trunk from this side, the motor will face the quarter panel. We'll angle the slowdown so it'll clear the trunk lid. This is all loose. It'll all get tightened up kind of a little more straight, but the returns will come down this way. The dumps will straighten out a little bit this way. We'll angle the fittings however we have to make it work, but at least it'll kind of be hidden back there. But we might see what they look like with them straightened up, but that's where we're at for now. I'll get you guys an update once we get something solid and start actually putting it together. We're actually gonna we're not doing Teflon in this one. We're doing the Loctite 545. It's good stuff. I know a bunch of reputable shops use it. Tim actually resealed his whole setup on the town car, got rid of all the Teflon, used that 545, and it has helped tremendously with all the small leaks. So here we go.
Did you get a picture of me eating a cookie?
got the pumps kind of assembled for the most part. Minor setback, I'm sure. So that's essentially how the pump's gonna be, right? So got the pump's good. That's the angle that I'm looking for. Angle with the slowdowns. Dumps are back here. But the braided line I got is just not quite long enough to reach where I need it to go. So I've either got to get some longer line or figure out, or maybe do some hard line. That'd be nice if I can figure that out. But that's where we're at right now. Also got the Dean welded in the battery trays. So those are solid now. Ain't going nowhere. Good to go. All right, guys, so we're gonna end it here for part one. Stay tuned for part two, where we'll get the pumps all situated, get the trunk all done, and what else? Hopefully part two, you'll see this car going up and down, man. Maybe with an engine in it even, who knows? But we gotta wait on a couple parts, so see you on the next one.